Wisconsin companies are on pace to issue more layoff notices in 2015 than any other year since Governor Walker took office. As of today, employers have told the state they plan to lay off nearly 6,700 workers. That's on pace for more than 13,000 layoff notices this year. Now, to put that into perspective, the previous high under Governor Walker was just over 9,000. The question is, why is the state getting more layoff notices this year? New at 6, Capitol Bureau Chief Greg Newman is digging deeper for answers.
The number of layoff notices sent out through today is higher than the total for both 2012 and 2014. The state's workforce development secretary says he's focused on other data showing the economy is performing well. Department of Workforce Development Secretary Reggie Newsom spent part of his Tuesday talking with employees at a Madison software company about how to attract and retain young talent in Wisconsin. The meeting comes as state employers are laying off workers at twice the rate they were just a year ago.
We want to do everything we can to help these individuals. I know in Milwaukee we've had a couple.
Layoffs at a Wells Fargo office and at Assurance Health Insurance Services in Milwaukee are putting over 2,000 people out of work, while industry experts say the Assurant job losses came because the company did not adjust to changes brought on by the Affordable Care Act. State Representative Mandela Barnes says the fact that nearly half of the statewide layoffs have impacted employees in the Milwaukee area is no surprise.
When Wisconsin gets a cold, Milwaukee gets the flu. We look at the number of layoff notices that are being offered, but with no solution coming out of Madison. That's a problem.
Representative Barnes blames the policies of Republicans leading the state.
We're seeing a whole host of economically unsound policies being put forth by the governor.
Well, let me talk a little bit about the unemployment rate in Wisconsin. It's at 4.6%, the lowest it's been since the fall of 2008.
Secretary Newsom points to that data and the fact that overall job growth is up without offering an explanation for the jump in layoffs.
If we can do that, we can add and grow the state's economy even more.
But I guess in terms of the companies that are shedding jobs, is there anything that you can pinpoint?
Well, again, what I'm hearing from employers is that, again, they have job openings and opportunities.
Many of the layoff notices sent out will be made effective over the course of the year, some into next year. A small number of employees will be brought back to their old jobs at companies under new ownership. Amber?
All right, Greg, thanks. And layoffs here in South Central Wisconsin account for just 5% of the state total, with no layoffs coming yet in the southwestern part of the state.